Hello viewers, welcome back to Pritha's Cooking House. Today I am going to share with you all a very famous Italian recipe that is pizza. I have a cravings for pizza from last 4 to 5 days. So due to lockdown we can't go outside right now. But yes, we can definitely opt for a delivery services. But I thought, how about making pizza at home? So I gave it a try and I became successful. Let's have a quick look how I made this pizza. And yes, I must tell you that this pizza don't require any kind of microwave oven. Yes, you can definitely make this pizza without any kind of microwave oven at your kitchen. Let's have a quick look at what are the ingredients we will be requiring for making pizza. Before that, I must remind you all that if you are new here in my channel, then don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to get regular updates regarding my recipes. And if you like the recipe, then please like the video, share the video with your family and friends, and comment on the below comment section. For making pizza, I have taken here one mixing bowl, and I have added some all-purpose flour, around 2 cups all-purpose flour into it, and then I have added some salt and some sugar as per taste into it, and now we'll give it a quick mix. After that, we will be adding some baking powder and baking soda into it. Baking powder and baking soda is very much required because we are not using yeast, and as I have already added baking soda, so we need to add dahi or curd so that it can be fermented easily. We'll give it a quick mix. Now we will be adding some lukewarm milk into it gradually, and we'll make a soft and smooth dough out of it. And you can definitely use lukewarm water instead of lukewarm milk, but if you are using milk, then the dough will be more soft. Knead it well. See, our soft dough is almost ready now. At this point of time, we will be adding some oregano into it. If you don't have oregano, you can use mixed herbs, and if you don't have anything, then you can definitely skip this. This is just for a taste. And now we will be adding some olive oil into it. If you don't have olive oil, then you can use any refined oil into it, and need to give it a very good mix. Now we will be adding some more olive oil or refined oil, and we'll spread it into the upper surface so that it won't get dry, and then we will cover this with a lid and keep this aside for around 2 hours. In the meantime, we can make the pizza sauce. For that, I have taken here one bowl and added some water into it, and when the water will be started boiling, at that point of time we need to add the tomatoes into it, and tomatoes needs to be cut like this from one side or 2 sides. Like this we need to cut the tomatoes and need to add it into the water. Boil these tomatoes for around 3 minutes. I have taken here one bowl with some chilled water into it, and after 3 minutes of boiling these tomatoes, you can take it out from the boiled water, and you need to put these tomatoes into the chilled water bowl. Once the tomatoes are completely cool, we need to remove the skin of these tomatoes like this way. You can easily remove the skin. After removing the skin, I have cut these tomatoes into cubes, and now we need to add these tomatoes into a mixing grinder and need to grind it for around 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, see, the tomatoes are ready. We have grinded it well. Now I have added some olive oil into a karhai or frying pan, and I have added some chopped garlic into it. Need to saute these garlics until the raw smell goes away. After 2 minutes there is no raw smell anymore. Now at this point of time we need to add some finely chopped onions into it and need to give it a quick mix. After 2 minutes, now we need to add the grinded tomatoes into it and need to give it a very good mix. Now add some Kashmiri red chili powder into it for a nice color. I have added here around 1 tablespoon, and add some chili flakes, red chili flakes, and some oregano into it and give it a quick mix. Now finally we will be adding some salt as per taste into it, and if you want you can definitely add some butter into it. I am not using butter here, but you can definitely use for a nice flavor, and need to give it a quick mix and need to cook this for another 2 minutes. After 2 minutes our pizza sauce is now ready. You can store this in a refrigerator for 1 week. Now I am back after 2 hours, and we can see that the size of the dough has increased. We need to punch this, and again we need to knead it well for around 2 to 3 minutes. The dough became more soft now. Now dust some all-purpose flour or maida and roll it out. As my pan size is a bigger one, so I am making one big pizza out of this dough, but if you want you can definitely make 2 medium size pizza out of this dough. The thickness should be same for all the sides. Now take a frying pan and put the pizza base into it. Spread it well. Press down gently so that the border could be little thick one as compared to the middle portion. Like this. The way I am doing this, you need to follow the same way. Now with the help of a fork, make small holes into the pizza base so that while baking it won't get fluffy or puffy. Now our pizza base is completely ready. Add some pizza sauce into the middle portion and spread it well. Now add some shredded mozzarella cheese into it. Now start adding the toppings as per your choice. I am using here capsicum, tomato, onions and some sweet corns as a toppings, but you can definitely use any toppings as per your choice. It can be olives, it can be chicken, it can be paneer, it can be mushroom, anything you can use as per your choice. After capsicum, now I have added some tomatoes, and then I am adding some sweet corn. Finally, we will be using some more cheese into it. Finally, brush some olive oil into the edges so that it won't get dry. Now sprinkle some red chili flakes and oregano on the top. Now put the gas on and add the last topping of our pizza, that is onion. And after adding the onion into the pizza, we need to cover this pan with a lid and need to bake this in a medium flame for around 20 to 30 minutes. After 20 minutes I am back, and now we need to check whether the pizza has been baked properly or not. Yes, we can see that the color has been changed. So now at this point of time we need to take it out from the pan. Our perfect restaurant style homemade pizza is now ready to be served. I have cut this pizza with the help of a pizza cutter, but if you don't have pizza cutter at your home, then you can definitely cut this with the help of any kind of kitchen knives. See, the pizza looks so yummy and so delicious, and it has been baked properly from all the sides. Must try this pizza at your kitchen. Kids will love this. I hope you all liked my pizza recipe. Now if you have cravings for pizza, neither you need to go outside nor you need to opt for a delivery service. You can definitely make restaurant style pizza at your kitchen following my easy steps. And I'm sure kids gonna love this recipe. If you like the recipe, then don't forget to like the video, share the video with your family and friends, and comment on the video. And if you have not yet subscribed my channel, then please subscribe it and hit the bell icon. We'll be back very soon with a new recipe. Till then, bye bye.